morning show. My sister just texted me. She said, jamming, but definitely going to miss Frankie Beverly. We grew up there. I have one sister, and my mom played this stuff on the front porch every single day in the summer. It was the best childhood of all time. Just hearing this music just bring back so many memories. A special case, every summer somebody would steal a grocery cart from the grocery store and it'd be on the sidewalk, and we would jump in the basket and push, and you could hear that maze. And I just remember us in that damn grocery cart. That was our go-kart. That was our moped. Yeah. And you could hear that Frankie. Your mama would take that big wooden house speaker and run a line and sit that whole speaker on the porch. You can hear it on the entire row. I'm talking about like 908B 44th Place North, Birmingham, Alabama, 35212. Man, I'll never forget the best childhood of all time. What was your favorite Frankie Beverly memory? Good morning.
My memory was partying with Frankie with the all white. You didn't come to sit down, you came to get down, and there was never a dull moment. You were always on your feet when it came to Frankie and his concerts, and he's truly going to be missed. Rest in paradise, Frankie. We love you.
My favorite memory of Frankie Beverly was, of course, growing up with him. But when times were hard, I would go and sit on the beach, and I would play Golden Time of the Day. Just a lot of his great hits got me through some rough times in my life, so he will greatly be missed.
I actually saw him at the 100 Black Men Gala event in Louisville, Kentucky during Derby Week, and we were able to make it up towards the stage. It was a smaller, more intimate event, and he actually sang to me. I held my hand out, he grabbed my hand, and he sang to me, and I will never forget that. It will be my cherished memory forever.
My first concert I saw Frankie Beverly was at the Fox Theater in St. Louis, Missouri. It was awesome. I loved the man. All of his music was a hit, and just had that swag about him. Love him and his music, and I will always play his music. So rest in peace, Frankie.
Yeah, I remember I was at his concert, and he was getting ready to leave, and he sung his song, I Want to Thank You, and he had a water bottle, and he asked me to hold it for him, and I still have that water bottle to this day. This is Benny Ray Polk from.
Mine is just attending the concert. If you're 10 and under, unless you're 10 and under, you should have gone to any of his concerts. If you missed a chance to do that, you missed out. And I think the best song is I Want to Thank You.
Yes, this is Solomon. My favorite Frankie Beverly memory is riding around with my dad listening to Frankie Beverly, and now I listen to it with my son.
I would have to say, every time this is Cena, and every time he came to Columbus, Ohio, I went to his show, and he was the kind of entertainer that connected with his audience, male and female, and I just enjoyed his music so much, and my favorite song would have to be Joy and Pain.
Right. Hey, you know what? Instead of doing the front page this morning, we're going to take some more calls, man. Because I just want to, I think we should let Rita Brent come on, because she didn't get to come on and do Fix It Jesus Money. We're going to have her come on and talk about what Frankie Beverly meant to her. And I just want more phone calls, because, man, this man was an institution
right
in the black community. He was like what Ben's Chili Bowl is to D.C., what Green Acres is to Birmingham, what Busy Bee is to Atlanta. An institution embedded deep down in your blood vessels. Frankie Beverly, we all are Frankie Beverly in Mays. And I definitely doing the front page. I'm not, without getting emotional, Gary, we're going to play I Want to Thank You. You know, but right now we're going to play the live version of Happy Feelings right here, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
26 minutes after the hour, y'all. Front page right here. The front page is the passing of Frankie Beverly, the lead singer of Frankie Beverly and Mays, who meant so much to, I can say, the black community. He was to us what Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac is to white folks. So when he would sell out shows all over the country. He is our childhood. He is our music. He is our electric slide. He is our family reunion. Frankie Beverly meant so much to all of us. We got comedian Rita Brent on with us this morning. Rita, in your own way, what did Frankie Beverly mean to you?
Oh man, Rick. So I remember being introduced to him as a youngster. I was like 18 and I was playing drums in the band. And the first time I heard Happy Feelings, I was like, what is this music? What is this song? It just made me feel so peaceful on the inside. And I think it really changed my life to be exposed to music like that at a young age, because I got an idea of how music is supposed to sound. It can be pure. It can make you feel good on the inside. And Frankie Beverly came to Jackson, Mississippi some years back, and I got to host his concert. And man, it was just like you felt like you were just in his family. He was just chilling. He had his all white on, and it just makes you feel good. So his music is going to live on for just a very long time, and he really has blessed us over the years with timeless music. It's been amazing to witness.
Yeah, Rita, when I was in the 9th grade, a band director, I was my freshman year at Hayes High School. Band director came over from Phillips High School. He was the assistant band director at Phillips High School. He still be around Birmingham. That man came in there and taught us love is the key.
Ooh.
And I just remember Charles Grant over there on the trumpet, because the first chair trumpets had the melody. And I just remember the percussion, dun dun digga 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 dun 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 dun, and that was my first band love is the key experience, all the way down to the cymbals. When I tell you, man, we played that tuba, that boom 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 boom. I remember the parts to this day. And that band taught us love is the key, and turned around and walked out of that damn band room. And my band director, who also was my parents' band director at the same high school, he's still living, Willie James Smith. We call him Boss. And man, they taught us love is the key, man. And I tell you, man, that was one of the most memorable things. I was already a fan, but I really was a fan to be able to play his music,
Yes.
as a young musician. This is a somber day. It's September the 11th. Can't even fully talk about the debate that happened. We'll jump back on the debate tomorrow, but we got some phone calls right here. What did Frankie Beverly mean to you? Good morning.
Yes, I went to see him at Chenault Park in Monroe, Louisiana, and tell me everybody knew every word to every song that he was singing. And I think my favorite song is We Are One.
We as one, and especially when they redid that California Love. Oh, my God. The man's a legend. He would never be forgot.
I went to see him in Daytona. My name is Lynn. I'm from Florida. I went to see him in Daytona, and I got to meet him backstage and take pictures with him. And we never sat down throughout the entire show.
Just learning how to identify love language. And so for my experience of just growing up and just trying to figure out how I should receive love, Frankie Beverly music made it so clear to me.
Happy Feelings, Frankie Beverly. I am so sorry for his loss. Thank you, Rickey, Smiley, and the Morning Show for saluting him today. This is Patricia Sanders from St. Louis, Missouri.
My favorite Frankie Beverly memory is walking home from school, and from afar I can see my Uncle Johnny's vehicle there, my cousin Daniel, Aunt Gloria. As soon as I walk through the door, I can hear them in the kitchen playing spades. They was frying fish, cooking fried corn, sweet potatoes. They was displaying love, and they was playing Happy Feelings. Every time I play that song, I tear up. I remember those precious memories of families coming together, showing love, loving one another.
My favorite memory is him singing I Want to Thank You in Atlanta, Georgia at the last farewell concert. My name is Erica Haynes, and I'm from Albany, Georgia.
It's a memory that I had. I wanted to see him perform, and I got a good picture of him because I was on the front row, and I still have that picture there. And one of my favorite songs, though, from him is I Want to Thank You. I'm a little emotional right now, but...
Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Brett.
Yeah.
Come on, got one for you right here. In your own way, Brett.
Man, I must say that my godmother, Helen Wooten, was and she passed away a couple years ago. She introduced me to the music industry, and Frankie Beverly's concert was like the first concert I had ever been to, because my grandmother, I grew up in church, so I couldn't really go to that stuff. So she took me to my first concert, and I got to see Frankie Beverly perform, and the people, how they went crazy for him. And I got to sit on the instrumentation. I got to sit for the rehearsals and the sound checks, and I ran around with my pass. That was my first backstage pass, so I got to hang out with Philip Wu, the Asian musician, and I just sat in on their jam sessions and stuff, and it was amazing. He was a legend, and he will be missed, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity to be around such musicality, you know.
Well, Brett, here's to remind me of, man, when my grandmama boyfriend got drunk and called her a funky bitch. Here's Frankie Beverly. I want to thank you. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.